This episode was just straight up amazing. Like I've said this in the past, like this there are great episodes and there have been amazing characters and get development that each of them have gotten has been on par with each other in my opinion. Obviously the main characters getting the most. But this episode was actually amazing just not only because King himself like as a character got developed, but also it kind of gives us a little kind of life lesson, which whenever an anime gives us a life lesson, I feel like that's a good anime in my opinion, because not like when it comes to anime, it's normally like unrealistically done most of the times, and we can relate to certain characters, but we can't say like we can have that superpowers and stuff, but or do shit they're doing. But here I think so this was a good lesson for what it is, like how I don't know his name, but the guy who was speaking to King and his underclassmen, he speaks about experience, and I would have to agree with what he says, because you will not understand what it feels like to do anything unless you have experienced it. So, like for example, like I like how he was talking about landing a job and stuff. Like he was going like I don't understand what it means to go for a job interview and stuff, because I've never been in that situation. I don't have any experience in that situation, which I really love when characters go deep and drilling into what like realistically what our world is like. When an anime character does that, I really love it when it does that, and it really kind of gets my he kind of the characters as such as those, they kind of get my respect when they do it, because it's it's like they're connecting the real reality to anime, and that's what I love. Like they nailed that point, that like they nailed that moment, and I think so. That's the reason why I say this episode was amazing just in general, because of personally like nailing that moment and like giving King inspiration, and also like speaking about like experience and how he doesn't understand it. I I think so that whole focus, that whole part was pretty bang on with what they did there. Now, I would also love to speak about the ending of the episode, which was um Haiji speaking about how he doesn't know what he really what it really means to run. He just loves running. That's it, basically. Like he doesn't know what it means to run. But rather than knowing that what it means to run, he just wants to keep on running, and just keep on running, and just keep on going. And I think so. A lot of athletes, whenever they play such games, like such physical games, not only physical. Let's also take intelligent games, like inside games, indoor games. Like they normally think about the same thing. Like running, obviously, we don't know what we want to run. When you're playing chess, obviously, you don't know how intelligent you are, and you don't know what you want for real. You can't play the pieces correctly unless you are like you are determined to know what you really want to do. And if you're not determined to know what you really want to do, like Haiji is, Haiji says that he doesn't know what it means to run, so it's just that you have to figure it out on your own. That's basically how it I say see that scene go. Now, if I'm wrong about that scene, you guys can correct me, and that's pretty much what this episode had for me in it. And I think so those two moments, mostly like even though they took up most of the screen time for those two moments, those were the two moments that really made this episode like just in general a good and amazing episode. Like just it was one of the best like life lesson type of episodes I've seen in a while from an anime, and I think so that's personally what I loved about this episode. So let me know what you think about this episode of Run with the Wind. Let me know what you think about the whole life lesson stuff. Let me know what you think about the whole conversation between Haiji and the other main character. I forgot his name again. I'm really sorry. I'm a forgetful guy when it comes to names with too many characters focused on it. And unless it's like, unless it's an anime which whose manga I read, because for whatever reason, when I read something, I kind of get I kind of get into it, and then I kind of remember the name for the reason. But when it comes to anime, I can't remember the names. So, yeah, just let me know about that. I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, peace.